My name is Patty Jones. How I met my first husband was after graduating college. I saw no signs of him being an abuser in our dating. I saw no sign right after the marriage. And he was really good with my one-year-old son, which was a big deal to me. But what I quickly came to find out, all those things that he said he loved me for in the beginning became reasons to be abused later. He hit me always below my neck, in my back, in my stomach, where the bruises didn't show to anyone but me. That's when I became very afraid for me and very afraid for my son. I was also to discover a couple of months into that I was pregnant again. He would kick me in my stomach, he would hit me in my head. My umbilical cord had separated from my uterus. I lost the baby, but my system had become poisonous. So I had to have 5 blood transfusions. I had a stroke, and I laid in a coma for 2 months. I didn't have a memory past my 12th grade year. So that meant I didn't know I had a child, and I didn't know that I had a husband, and I also didn't know that that husband was an abuser. I did go home with my abuser. I did not remember any of the abuse at the time. Absolutely any of it. I only had a feeling in the moment that he put his hand over my head to get something out of the cabinet. I had a moment of fear. No flashbacks came back, no abuse came back. It was just the flash of fear. Well, that next day I called my mother. I said, I think I would like for you to come pick me up. The next morning, her brothers, their sons, showed up with all their vehicles and completely moved me back to Dallas. My sister came in one day and told my mother, Pat needs counseling. My mother said, she'll be fine. We're gonna go to church, we're gonna pray about it. And my sister said, but Pat needs something we can't give her. And she came up with the family place. They gave me information on what domestic violence was, that it was not my fault. Nothing I did, nothing I could have done would have changed him being an abuser to me. That was something I didn't know. And coming to those groups educated me in domestic violence and gave me back the ability to be myself again. The family place had given so much to me. I called, I got in touch with the volunteer coordinator, and I chose BIP, Batteries Intervention Prevention Program. I stayed with BIP for 8 years, and they asked, would you like a job here? And for the first time, I realized that I could actually do something else, and now I've transferred into being the case manager. But staying at the family place for me has never been a job. It's been a passion. Domestic violence is a cycle. It may start with you, but it branches out into your family. So you want to make sure you get the education that you need so you can pass that information on to the children that you love so that cycle of abuse can end with you. I got my lesson in understanding and being the victim of domestic violence, but what I am is a survivor of domestic violence. And what I hope to give back to everybody that I meet that walks through the family place is to show you this may be the door you walk through, but there's another door. One that says you can do, no matter what you were told, no matter how you were made to feel, there's another door and you can walk through it. And it's one client at a time, one story at a time, one person at a time. And your donations reach out to those one person, one story.